Well, I got a little ahead of you here. I went ahead and put my PVC in there. And I got 2 coats of paint on this side, 1 on the other side. This is taking forever to dry. It is so humid. It's incredibly humid, so I'm not gonna rush this. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna put 3 coats of paint on this, and if I can't get this in the window today, I just can't. So what I'm gonna do now is go to Bev's house and measure her window, and I'm gonna bring a 1x4 with me to see if it'll fit in that track. I'll show you when I get there. All right, now lawyer alert. This is how I make a plunge cut. It is really dangerous to do this with a circular saw, so I recommend you don't do this. And here's how I do it. You pick the saw up at this angle. Your guide right there that you usually line up on the line, and to me it's that tooth right there. And then you pull your guard up, and for the rest of this I'm gonna put you on that tripod there, and I'll zoom you in. I think you'll be able to see enough of it where you get the idea. Let me get you on the tripod. All right, let me get around there. All right, let me make sure I'm past that table, because I sure did put a lot of effort into painting that table. Okay, you line your line up with that first tooth, pull your guard up, and then you line your blade up the same place you got that tooth. You raise it up a little bit, start it, and then lower it. That is a plunge cut. Now I'm going to show you how to do a plunge cut with a jigsaw. Give me just a second to get everything set back up. And action. Okay, again, this is dangerous and not how these tools are supposed to be used. I'm just showing you how I do this. Okay, same thing. You start this up at a real angle like that, and you make sure your blade is on the line where you want to cut. Then you turn your saw on, and you slowly tilt it back until it starts cutting on the line. But what's going to happen is the blade is going to bottom out on your cut, so you want to move this forward ever so slightly, and then as you move it forward, lower it back down. I'll show you. There you are, plunge cut. Not hard to do, but you really got to hold a firm grip, and you got to really watch your fingers, because you could lose a finger real quick doing that if you were to do that against my advice. All right, let's get this cut. All right, I'm fixing to put the last coat of paint on this and let it dry about an hour. And while it's drying, I'm probably going to go get Bev's AC and get it down here and measure it, because I got her board right here. And, while I'm waiting, I like to be able to get stuff done. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that next. I'm going to get the paint on this, and then I'm going to go get Bev's AC and bring it down here and get the measurement. All right, there's Beth. That is a tight fit. I may have to, because when I paint that, it's going to be even tighter, so I may have to run my saw. No, you know what? I'm going to run my sander. I'll run my sander around all four of the inside edges, and that'll open it up enough to fit smoothly with paint. So that's what I'll do. But I got to go back to my knife shop to get the sander, because I've been using that sander to sand the table on my bevel grinder, my knife grinder. God, it's going to be 100 degrees today, and it's already getting up there. Probably another 30 minutes or so, and I'll be able to put this on my air conditioner and then get the corner brackets mounted. I may not get to this today. I tell you, my back, I hate to be whiny, but my back hurts so bad I just don't think I can lift it up, even with my wife's help. So I may have to take a day off from doing this stuff. I'm thinking, I'm trying to hold out till Monday. I mean, really, I have no choice. We'll see. I'll just see how I feel here in a little while. So I've done all I can do for this for now until I get this put together and off of this, because I'm going to set it on the back end of that and take it to the house along with my boards that I cut. So take a little break, and by the time I'm done with the break, this should be ready to put on my air conditioner, which is right there. Fasteners. Okay, so now I get my corner brackets. Screw my corner brackets in here on both sides. And then we go put it in the house. All right, so here's my corner brackets. In here, I'm using these 1/2-inch hex head number 8s, and going this way into the wood, I'm using 3/4-inch hex head number 8s. So let's get started. Maybe I'll put you in a tripod. You want to watch? Okay. Put my tools away. Get to the house. No. I forgot. I gotta take this off, so I got a caulk around the outside, and I think I'm gonna do around the inside just because I'm OCD. All right, let me get my caulking, and that caulking, I'll tell you what, leaving stuff in a very hot garage, that caulking is not very good. So I got some silicone in there that I'm pretty sure is better than that, and that's what I'm gonna use. So okay, I'm going to put silicone on that. Then I'm going to take it to the house. I really, you know, it's only like 1:30 in the afternoon. I got plenty of time to do this, but I can't. My back just won't do it today. I'm going to have to do this first thing in the morning. So the rest of today, I'm just going to work on beds. Oh boy. All right, so I'm gonna go get my sander and bring it over here and sand the inside of that out real good and start putting a primer on it. And tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, Sunday morning, I'll get this in my window. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get all my tools in here, so all I gotta do is drive this up to the house and have my wife carry it inside with me, because I can pick it up and move it this distance, but there's no way I can carry it through my house and hold it while I slide it into the window and all that, and just don't have it in me. My back is it's just killing me. I can't even describe it, and I won't bother. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, y'all. In the next video, you'll see this in my window. I believe this is a standoff here. That is funny, and you know the cat's real friendly. I've petted that cat many a time. Come here, kitty kitty. Come here, kitty kitty. Come here, baby. How you doing? How you doing, huh? Yeah, she usually lays on that counter in there. We're at the hardware store. Usually she lays in there on that counter, and everything's cool. We're gonna go.